Birds, I love you so much, all of you. This is not how I wanted things to end. Wait, did we say the love part last time? We know, Kendra-san. We know. This is different. We're just glad you're still here. Family sticks together. Despite everything, the four manage smiles that just make me want to cry all over again. I press them in tight for another hug. These four right here are just as much my family as my parents or grandparents. There's more to family than just blood. It's the people that make life worth living. These girls matter. I can't let them down like this. I won't. Come on, let's go outside. Get some fresh air. We need to get out at some point, I guess. No, I'm not leaving. Not yet. Kenter-san, it's over. Today was it. Asaka says that, but I'm not done. Not anymore. This whole time as manager, I've done everything but my job. Sure, maybe I delayed the closure by a few months, but as a manager's number one job is to look after his employees, to take care of his family. It's time I started living up to that role. What? Hayasaka-san? Girls? Today is not the cafe's last. I don't care what I have to do. This place is going to stay open. Oh hell yeah. You're serious? But I thought you said... Do you really think you can? I stare over the hopeful faces of the girls. Honestly, I don't know if I can. But I'm sure as hell going to give it my all. Oh hell yeah! It's time to start putting up a fight for what I care about. You had one full week, you idiot. Better late than never, huh? I go straight to the owner's house if I have to. I'm keeping this place open, no matter what. Then we'll help. Whatever it takes, we'll help. The other three nod, and I lean in for one more hug. We hold each other close, not a word passing between us. As if all our energy is merging into one, I pull away with the strength to cut down a Titan? Why is Titan censored? I don't understand. I need to make a phone call. Okay. Okay, here we are! Back in the office, I drop down into my chair with new purpose. Grabbing the phone, I dial up the owner's number, and while it rings, I boot up the computer. As I wait for the guy to pick up, I busy myself with opening emails and contacting vendors. We're going to stay open. No one's picking up. You're not getting out of this that easily. With the email up, I throw together a message to the owner. I need to speak to you right now about the cafe. I'm currently in the office. Give me a call. This cannot wait. With the message typed out, I hit send and wait. A few minutes pass and I try his number again. No answer. Resend the email. For the next 40 minutes, I swap between sending emails to the guy and trying his phone. If he doesn't answer soon, his phone will be backed up with crap. He needs a laxative just to flush me out of this device. Okay. Finally. Grab the phone and the owner's voice blasts through the speaker. Just what in God's name do you think you're doing? Someone's arm better be chopped off with this spamming me like this. Got his attention at least. The cafe closed. That's what happened. We need more time. That's what this is about. You must be insane. I told you we were over 9 million yen in debt, didn't I? The ride is over. I can't afford it anymore. I don't care. We're not closing yet. Just give me 2 more weeks. I'll figure something out. Honestly, I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass right now. Anything to keep the 4 working here even a bit longer. I can worry about what the hell we're doing to do later. 2 weeks? It was a stretch just giving you this one. You have an idea what that will do to my checkbook? Do you have any idea what closing this cafe will do to its staff? Of course you don't. In fact, I'm willing to bet you haven't spent a single minute in this place. Oh my. Why, you arrogant little... Senna-kun, Ayase-san, Hayasaka-san, and Nanase-kun. Those are the girls you are abandoning by closing this place down. It's a job. This shit happens every day. Oh, him. Sorry. It's a home. You're kicking family to the curb. These girls don't just rely on the paycheck. They rely on each other. They rely on the people who love them. You started an Otokonoke maid cafe because it was a niche and you thought it would make money. What you didn't know, what you probably didn't give a damn about, is how important this cafe has become to its workers. A place where they can flourish into beautiful people. A place where they can show the world who they are and be proud of it. A place they can call home. And now, Girls Cafe has become my home too, and I will not let you take it from us. You're not talking about dealing with over 9 million in debt. You're talking about adding to it. You talk about family, but you know nothing of raising one. I've got a wife, I've got kids. What the hell do you think I'm trying to do? Then don't pay me. 2 weeks. My salary is yours. Hell, don't pay any of us. We'll all work for free if it makes you happy. That's not going to cover it. I'd still need to pull out a hefty loan for something this absurd. I don't back down. Putting everything on the line for each other. That's what family does. Then I co-sign. Send the papers. I'll sign them right now. Hell, I'll put out a loan just to pay for your child's education if you're so damn worried. Please. The owner goes silent and I wait, the phone trembling against my face as I try to hold it steady. If he still says no, what the hell will I do? Fine. 2 weeks. No pay for any of you. Pay off the 9.6 million yen loan and this new loan in 2 weeks. If you can do that, we'll be in the green. And the cafe can stay open. We'll do it. No problem. Yeah, well, just in case you don't, I will be sending you papers to sign in the morning. You will pay for this, one way or another. After that, the owner hangs up. He doesn't deserve a single penny. My God, I still hate him. I drop the phone onto the table and sit back in stupor. I did it. I really did it. The easy part is done. But 2 weeks? 2 weeks to make 9.6 million yen? Plus who knows how much? What the hell are we going to do? Yeah? You got a minute? I see Kotori standing in the doorway and beckon her into my office. Not too surprised she's here. The girl was probably worried sick over Hayasaka. Of course, come in. Aww. Kotori, however, ignores my invitation. She instead just stands in the doorway, seemingly lost in thought. It's as if Kotori is mulling over whether or not to accept my invitation into the office. An awkward silence creeps into the room as neither one of us says anything. Kotori-san? Want to go for a walk? I've got some paperwork to do. Turns out suddenly unclosing the cafe means undoing literally everything I did to prep the cafe for closing. Things like scheduling, inventory ordering, and getting the utilities back up and running. No worries, I'll wait for you. Okay then. Kotori waits, tapping her foot impatiently while I rush through the paperwork. I organize some ordering sheets, send out an updated announcement on our social media along with a handful of other tasks. When I finally manage to wrap up my work, I turn to Kotori. You finally finished? Come on then, let's go. I don't even get a chance to explain myself, not that I would have to, and Kotori makes her way out of the office. What the hell is going on here? Is this a trap? Only one way to find out, I suppose. I follow Kotori out of the office and out of the cafe. She moves at such a brisk pace, I have to jog just to keep up with the girl. Only after we've left Girls Cafe behind us does she finally slow down. Finally catching up, are we? You're really out of shape, Kanto-san. I'm not even that winded. She just took off on me is all. I decide against arguing with her. Where are we going? You see, Come on, we're almost there. She doesn't say another word, but continues on through Akihabara. I do my best to keep up. It's only when Kotori stops at the gates to a flower park do I manage to catch up with her. We both pay the entrance fee and step inside. The garden is beautiful. Small fields of flowers decorate the ground in neat rows. A narrow stone-covered trail leads us through the wide array of trimmed hedges, rose bushes, and many other flowers I cannot name. A shimmering pond rests out amongst the flowers on one end, with birds coming and going as they please. Why bring me here? Not that I'm complaining, but this place is quite out of the way for just a conversation. Figured you'd appreciate getting out of the stuffy old office of yours. Kotori smiles. As scary as she was when I first met her, Hayasaka's younger sister has really grown on me. She's had me with the cafe's website and everyone really likes her. Kotori is a bit violent, but she's just being protective. So, any luck with the big bad boss man? As a matter of fact, I got us another 2 weeks of business. Oh, knew you could pull it off. Though I bet that guy didn't give in without a catch. You can talk like you know the owner. I remember when Kaede was hired. The owner was just as big a prick then as I bet he is now. So, what's the catch? Sell your soul? Nope. Pay for the 2 weeks, for any of us. And we need to make enough cash to pay off all the debt. Now that I say it, I can't help but to have second thoughts on this whole thing. If this goes south, not only am I thrust into the bowels of debt, but the gods lose 2 weeks of pay they could have earned somewhere else. In order to make this work, we need something so big it would crash the internet. All of it. A miracle then. Like a concert or idol show or something? Yeah? Hey. Yeah! Now that I think about it, I picked up a number of reference books a while back. I'd only managed to skim through them in my off hours, but I remember sections dedicated to idol-like performances from the staff. Whole shows with strobing lights, merch, and even bands playing in the background. Obviously, some of that was for more financially stable locales, but no reason we couldn't do something similar. An idol show. That's a great idea! Senna-kun already models. She's probably got some experience with singing too, and Anase-kun could help with the online marketing and design work. You're forgetting the most important piece of the puzzle. It really is fate that I should be here in our hour of need. Excuse me? What are you up to? If you're going to put on an idol show, you need mates that look and sound the part. No, it's too much to expect a fully choreographed event in just 2 weeks. That's a bit much. But an idol concert? That we can pull off. She's completely into the idea. I've only interacted with Kotori maybe 2 or 3 times, but I've never seen this side of her. The girl is ecstatic about this whole idol concert idea she pulled together in the last couple minutes. It will require some music, some basic dance moves, and coordination. A stage and some lighting. Kotori-san, I don't have a budget. Kotori-san waves me off as if what I'd said was totally irrelevant. We sell tickets, let people reserve seatings, or pay a little more at the door. You sound like you know a lot about this. Are you into stuff like idol events? Oh? And if I do? That a problem? No, not at all. I wasn't expecting it is all. Kotori's eyes me for a moment, as if deciding whether to roundhouse kick me into the pond. She would do it too. Still scared. Still scared. Why? I have no idea. Is it so bad that she's into idols? Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut on that question. Fortunately, she opts to just glare at me for a few moments as we continue our walk. While Kotori seems only mildly interested in the vast array of flowers and other plant life, it's the nearby pond that captures the girl's attention. Anyways, we've got work to do if we're going to be ready for your idol event. I just hope we can do it in 2 weeks. No one said this would be easy. I can use my reference books for research all the unknowns here, and hopefully between myself and Kotori we can make something work out. As we wander through the park, I let Kotori do the talking for most of the planning. She's more than a little knowledgeable on these events apparently. By the end of a little discussion, we've already got a basic plan out of stage setup and how to price the tickets. Plenty of work remains, but still, color me impressed. Huh? We'll need to work out music. Best if we come up with our own. How do we do that? Huh? Don't worry, I think I know someone. You're not half bad, Kentro-san. Kate is lucky to have you as a manager. They all are. I'm speechless. To be complimented by Kotori of all people, I don't quite know how to respond. Listen, Kentro-san. I know you really love the girls at the cafe. Putting in all this work just for them? You're quite the guy. Thanks, that means a lot coming from you. The girls, including a sister, have become really special to me. They have that effect on people. I followed Kotori deeper into the park, getting the sense that her mind was wandering. Being Hayasaka's sister, I can only imagine what she's had to put up with for not only Hayasaka, but the other girls as well. I remember being a little worried when Kate first started at the cafe. The Nanase-kun? I wanted to kill her for a while there. Oh yeah, just like we eavesdropped in, this meeting didn't go well at that time. Kotori legit gets angry just at the memory of Nanase. I can't help but laugh. Kill might be too strong of a word, but I don't disagree. It took a long time for me to warm up to Nanase as well. Nanase-kun was such a handful when I met her. Didn't think I'd ever get too used to her being around. If it wasn't for Hayasaka-san and the others, I probably would have gone crazy. Who says you haven't? Oi! I think you're quite taken with the skirts, Kentro-san. Not that I blame you. I just want what's best for them. I stammer out, really. That's all it is. But I have to admit, I don't know where I'd be without Ayase, Sena, Hayasaka, and even Nanase. What makes work meaningful isn't necessarily what a person does, but who they do it with. And right now, I can't imagine what my life would be without these 4 girls by my side. I do too. I'd do anything for them. Just promise me you'll take good care of them. Of course. That a boy. Aye. and if you can't handle Nanase-kun, let me know. We both have a good laugh at the joke. I don't know what to say. With everything Kotori is helping with, I owe this girl big time. We're not exactly out of the woods yet, but between myself, the 4 mates and Kotori, I'm feeling much better about our odds. Kotori-san, I don't know how to thank you. This is really too much. I think I know just the thing. Her mischievous smile puts me on edge, but I can't exactly say no to her right now. What is it? Cook for me. What? Wait, are we picking that joke back up? You heard me. Cook for me. Not exactly the form of payment I was expecting. Why the hell does she want me cooking for her? Then it hits me. That Saturday party from a while back, Kotori had made a big fuss about me cooking for the people. That... Yeah, I remember too, but I still ask the question, why? Wouldn't Hayasaka-san... Don't worry about her. Just worry about what you're making me. Okay? Good luck, Kentro-san. Don't let me down. With that, Hayasaka's little sister abandons me at the park. She just takes off in a random direction and is gone. The whole cooking thing still throws me off, but I'll have to worry about that later. We have 2 weeks to prepare for this idol event. I've got social media posts to make, vendors to call, stuff to do. I want to go home and rest, but now all I can think about is work. Like my dad would always say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Now I can appreciate what he meant. A few late nights won't kill me. Oh, they could. I end up walking back to the cafe to do some initial planning and research. We spent the next 2 weeks serving customers and planning out our idol concert. All 4 of the maids return to work. Flyers are printed and displays are set up outside of the cafe. I work with Nanasa and Ayase to create a pre-order page for tickets to our event. Kotori handles a great deal of the logistics and advertising as well. She claims to know someone that will help her get the word out. Every time I ask her for details, she just stares at me with that smug smile and says, "Trust me, I know what I'm doing." Just like that, the 2 weeks pass in the blink of an eye. The fateful day arrives and I'm shaking in my boots. It's here. The day of our concert is here. And I'm skittish enough where one misstep could give me a heart attack. It's Saturday. Oh, wait, is the backdrop different? No, not at all. It's Saturday, the day before our 2 weeks expire. Every polarizing emotion is taking turns with me. Excited, anxious, terrified, ecstatic. Apart from some of the booths that are bolted into the floor, we've put away every table and chair in the cafe to make room for as many people as possible. I'm renting a small stage that holds the 4 maids, some sound equipment, and not much else. Kendra-san, where's Katori-chan? Isn't she here? Hayasaka beckons me over to the kitchen where the 4 maids are doing some last-minute prep work for the show. Hayasaka's shaking even worse than I am. Every time she peers out into the sea of people for her sister, she turns a new shade of white. Don't worry, Hayasaka-san. She's already here. She's pulling ticket duty outside. By the end of our first week, we did nearly sold out of tickets. I don't have a clue what Katori did to get us so much attention, but it worked. After some further planning, we figured we could squeeze a dozen or so more people. Those are the tickets that Katori is currently getting rid of. How many does she have left? People are still pouring in. There can't be many now, I hope. Hayasaka-san, about this part here. Huh? Whoa! Ayase steps out and her whole world is blown away by the sheer volume of people inhabiting our cafe. Everyone is shoulder to shoulder and space is waning fast. For a moment, she's speechless. Yeah? Ayase-san, what do you want? I had a question about my timing with this verse. Which part? Oh, this one? Shutting myself up, I let the 2 go over the music. Katori-san spends a great deal of time finding someone to quickly compose music for us. I never found out who wrote the actual lyrics, but they must work closely with both Katori and Hayasaka. No one knows the music like those 2 do, hence why all the lyrical questions are being dropped at Hayasaka's feet. Letting those 2 discuss the music, I step past them into the kitchen to check on the others and the food. We obviously can't run the cafe like on normal days. However, I did pop in early to bake little baggies of snacks that we could sell to people. With some cheap cookie cutters, we even got some of our treats shaped like maids. Many of these smaller ideas I pulled from some reference books I'd gotten a while back. Other ideas came from Katori herself. These cookies look nothing like us. I step into the back just in time to see Nanase and Sena packing up some of our treats. It takes everything I've got to hold back a laugh when I see Nanase inspecting one of our cookies, like it's from another planet. Nanase-kun, you shouldn't be so harsh. I think they're adorable. Aww. You really think so? Of course. Don't you, Kentaro-san? Looks like I'm busted. Senna calls me out on the spot and Nanase darts her head up to me. I was hoping to listen in for just a bit longer, but oh well, I'm here to check on them anyways. I'm no 5-star baker, but I think they turned out alright. I look like a deformed frog. No, you don't! I take one of the cookies and toss it into my mouth. With a sugar cookie base mixed with sweetened frosting, it's a treat to kill anyone's diet. It sure tastes good though. Tastes fine to me. That's not the problem. Kentaro-san, we don't have a lot of extra. Please don't eat them like that. Don't worry, I've got a bunch more in my office. Besides, I gotta have enough for the talent too. In that case, I'll make sure to have some after the show. I can't have anything too sweet before singing. The sugar scratches my throat. Oh yeah. Really? Sugar can do that? Yeah. Like, you shouldn't have chocolate laying around if you wanna, I don't know, like, record a let's play or something? Oh yes. Too much sugar can cause problems while singing. Scratchy, dry throat, burps. It doesn't make for a pleasant experience. Oh, I had a few cookies when I got here. Oh no. It's alright. I'm sure you'll be fine, Nanase-kun. Just don't have any more right before the show and you'll be good. Right, Senna-kun? Right. Everyone is different. But as long as you're not eating right up to the show, you'll be fine. Just make sure to have some water before we go on stage. Nanase nods and steps away to pour herself some water. She's so nervous. I don't blame her though. I'm shaking in my boots. And I'm not the one getting up on stage to sing. Senna though looks right at home. Of course, she's got the most experience here with this kind of thing. You think everyone's ready? Everyone's nervous, but we're ready. I was just as bad my first time as well. I'm not sure we'd pull this off if it wasn't for your experience. Senna has spent hours working with the others to train them on everything from walking and talking to posing for the camera. This stuff is just in her blood at this point. We wouldn't be able to pull any of this off if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Kentaro-san. Kentaro-san, we're out of tickets. Before I can even respond to Senna's gratitude, Kotori bursts in through the kitchen, announcing our sold-out status. It's both a relief and a shocker at the same time. How many people is that? A lot. We better hurry up and get the glow sticks and cookies out. I turn to Senna to say something, but the raven-haired girl just giggles. She knows the situation and gives me a wave. See you out on the floor? Grabbing the... Yay! Grabbing the box of baked cookies, I follow Kotori out into the dining area, and I'm stunned by the number of people we have. For such a small cafe, people are pressed back to the door and up against the walls. Chattering camera flashes light up the place. Fortunately, we have a blocked off path to the stage and one of the walls for the maids to use. Using that to our advantage, Kotori and I walk up and down our pathways selling cookies and glow sticks to everyone we can. Are you ready, Kentaro-san? I smile. She's out of glow sticks and I'm nearly out of cookies. But that's not what got the little sister all worked up. It's time for the show to start. Oh, hell yeah! Girls, girls, girls cafe! Yeah, girls, girls, girls cafe. Let's go! The crowd is chanting now, already waving the glow sticks back and forth in the air. Not really, but we gotta start sometime. Can you make sure everyone's ready? Roger! Kotori disappears with the box of cookies, hurrying back into the kitchen. Left alone with our fans, I take the final walk to the stage. The crowd goes silent when they see me standing over them, waiting with bated breath for me to announce the start of our show. When I see Kotori's thumbs up from the back, I take the microphone. Welcome everyone to the first ever Girls Cafe concert! A whoop of cheers follows from the crowd, cameras flash and glow sticks emerge. I'm not even the main attraction! It's been a difficult couple of weeks here, so let me thank all of you for your coming out on this fine Saturday. We appreciate your time and your support for Girls Cafe. And if this place survives the weekend, it's because of friends and family like you. Another wave of cheers follows, and again I'm touched by just the amount of love people here have for our mates. I wish I could be in the kitchen seeing the girls' reaction to all of this now. And now, without further ado, let me present to you the beautiful mates you've been waiting for. Starting with Senna-kun, Hayasaka-san, Ayase-san, and last but not least our longest working maid, Nanase-kun. After each name, the girls walk out to the thunderous applause, having their own little entrance while each one takes their place at the microphone until all four are on the stage. It's truly a magical moment seeing every person in the cafe on their feet, erupting into cheers and whistles. I love you, Ayasaka-san! Senna-kun forever! Go, Ayase-san! Nanase-kun, #1! There's so much noise in the cafe, I can barely hear myself think, let alone the girls talking to each other beside me. Take it away, girls! With that, I make my exit off the stage and head to the back. The stage is theirs, the show has begun. Whatever happens now, I only hope that everyone has a great time. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. We love you all. Please enjoy the music, everyone. Again, the crowd cheers louder and louder they get. Do we have to worry about a noise complaint? Yes, you do. Oh my god, yes. Oh, Senna is so in her element, and Nanase looks really good. It fits so well. And Ayase? It's so much fun. Just like Hayasaka. Oh god. There's so much contrasting. Oh god, the other ending? This is like day and night. Holy. It's truly breathtaking because it's kind of the strong emotion I had with the last ending, just the opposite, you know? Oh, I love it. The music starts up and the girls slip into their dance moves. No one's singing yet and the crowd is already stomping their feet and waving those sticks like there's no tomorrow. I turn down the lights and our four mates are walking and waving and singing up on the stage. The choreography is simple but effective. The music closes out of its opening notes and Ayase steps forward with her mic, ready to sing. You don't expect me... For all... I don't even have the music. Damn, no wait. For all roads you travel down, both old and new, we find friends together to make dreams come true. If you are lost, don't give up, don't stop. With a bow and loving smile, welcome. Ayasaka picks up on the second half of the verse, and I'm in awe. Each girl has her own unique voice, and as it turns out, each one is a beautiful singer. While Hayasaka sings, the other three keep their eyes on her, dancing along to the beat and readying themselves for their coming chorus. Once the verses end, all four girls bring their mics up and sing aloud. Sharing our hearts, frosting love, sprinkled with feelings, tasty treats we create. Welcome home, master. Girls Cafe. It's amazing what you've done. I don't think any of this would have happened without you. Kotori slides up next to me as our mates dive into the second verse, with Nanase taking the lead on the lyrics. The whole audience now clapping along to each of the beats from the silver-haired maid. I I just hope it's enough. I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, Kotori-san. Hamburger steak. Hamburger steak, please. You promised me a meal. I laughed. Of course I did. Didn't think that meal would come so soon. I'm not arguing though. She's more than deserves it. Kotori sneaks off to one of the few corner booths we have blocked off and takes a seat. Like right now? With all the bumps and bruises life throws at you, doors slam shut left and right, nothing to pursue. No matter what, don't give up, don't stop. Turn the key and pull the knob, come on in. After listening to a bit more of the song, I dug back quickly into the kitchen. Thank you. Even from here, I can still see the girls singing. The music ramps back up as the chorus kicks in once again. The harmony in their voices is stunning. If we pull this off, we have to do more concerts. How did I do it the first time? Sharing our hearts, a frosting love, sprinkled with feelings, tasty treats we create. Welcome home, master. Girls, girls, girls cafe. Fortunately, hamburger steak is one of our simpler dishes. As the hamburger steak cooks, I work on preparing some miso soup, steamed rice, and a quick salad. It's nothing fancy, but it's one of my better dishes. By the time I finish and get the meal properly seasoned, my mates are on their third song. Squeezing my way out of the kitchen and behind the crowds, I set the plates down for Kotori along with the drink. She smiles as she stares over the delicious looking food. Her phone somehow broadcasts the live performance of her mates. When did she set that up? You're a good cook. If you were still single, I'd have claimed you myself. With Kotori's cheeky comment, I can do nothing but laugh. At least she's enjoying the meal, I guess. The girls are very lucky to have you, Kenter-san. Just as Kotori finishes her meal, so do her mates finish their fourth and final song for the concert. There's boisterous applause from the crowd, with fans chanting for them over and over again. Encore! 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 Encore? Haven't we sung enough for you? No! We could sing Girls, Girls, Girls Cafe one more time. After more cheers and cries, the girls are pushed into performing their song one more time for the crowd. This time though, people start singing along with the verses and especially the chorus. How could people memorize the lyrics so quickly? Everyone's built different. Some just can, and other people just go along because it's not about memorizing for all of them. Some just start and the others tune in. Everyone has a different talent, I guess. The song finishes with a bang and soon the concert is over. Kotori steps away to help deal with the autograph portion of the event. And all she wanted was a meal. That girl! After helping her set up the line dividers, I get out of the way for the people to chat up our mates and get those sought after signatures. Between the concert tickets and the cookies and glow sticks we handed out, I didn't see the need for any autographing session. But Kotori and the others insisted. Looking now, I'm glad we chose to do it. All four of them are rock stars. Even Nanase, as nervous as she was, loses herself in the conversation after conversation. Senna is the pro we knew her to be. Ayase and Hayasaka are both just laughing and BSing with every person that stops to see them. Hell, I spot multiple people jumping from line to line to speak with every mate we have. Cleaning up the dishes from Kotori's meal, I return them to the kitchen and let them soak in the sink. The autograph session takes up the remainder of the day, with fans slowly tickling out over the next couple hours. It's well past midnight by the time everything is said and done with. Kotori had to take off, so the last hour or two I ended up managing the lines and keeping people in control. Fortunately, every person I talked to had nothing but wonderful things to say. From congratulations to I hope you guys stay open. Every interaction was positive. Once everyone is gone, the 5 of us drop down into one of the booths to hang out. The girls look exhausted, but more than happy with the performance. Oh boy, it's actually over. I thought the line would never end. Are you kidding? Next time we need an arena or something. Like we could afford that. You have any idea how much it costs to rent an arena around here? Well, maybe not an arena, but maybe next time we'll at least get a proper venue to do this at. Do you really think there'll be a next time? Everyone looks at me expectantly. I wish I could give them an answer now, but we don't have the money counted up yet. That said, with as many tickets as we sold, we should at least have enough to cover the 9.6 million yen debt. Hopefully. I hope so. We did sell out, and pretty much everyone bought glow sticks and cookies. And autographs. Everyone wanted to help us. I'm so grateful for how many people came out for us. If this is the end, at least we went out with a bang. No regrets. I'll add up to the number tonight. Come tomorrow, you'll know whether we hit our goal or not. The maids are exhausted, but satisfied with the job well done. While not everyone may seem accepting of these girls, today proved that there are plenty of people who love them very much. This is such a contrast, oh my god. Seeing the smiles on their faces and how they can joke around gives me confidence. No matter what happens after tonight, they'll be alright. Well, why don't we call it a night? You all deserve some rest. You can say that again. I need a bath, like now. I must admit, a bath does sound wonderful, Hayasaka-san. We chit-chat a bit longer before people start to take off. It isn't long, and I'm the only one left in the cafe. It's almost relaxing. There's a soothing silence in the air after all the excitement from today. The peace is a welcome change as I go about cleaning up. Some things will have to wait until tomorrow, but I tidy up as much as I'm able to. Once the cleaning is taken care of, I wander back into the office to start going through our sales and expenses sheets. As anything with accounting, the process is slow and tedious. I double check my work every turn, not wanting so much as one error to throw things off. I'm in the office until damn near 2 AM. But I have my answer. We did it. Breaking the internet. Achievement unlocked. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. A week has passed since our big concert with the girls. While I haven't spoken to the owner directly, I did shoot him an email after our event to give him a breakdown of how much money we made. He replied the next day, giving the go-ahead to keep the business open. I'm supposed to hear from him once he's cashed the check for all the money that the event generated. The week itself has dragged on, every day waiting for that call. But at the same time, I haven't been this busy in months. We went from nearly shutting down the cafe to keeping our doors open. My week turned into an amalgamation of working with vendors, dealing with inventory, and mountains of paperwork. I've hardly had any chance to speak with the girls outside of work-related stuff. Hell, it wasn't until yesterday that I finally could pay the floor without dipping into my own pocket. At least now, things are settling down somewhat. As for today, it's Saturday again. The cafe is bustling and all 4 maids are working their hardest to stay on top of the food, the customers, and everything else. For me, I've got my computer out again at one of the booths, typing away. Lately, I've wanted to spend more time out here with the girls. The office is just too cramped and secluded for me. Of course, if we get busy enough, I'd go back. I do head on back to free up a table. Good. How are you feeling, Kenter-san? You've been working very hard lately. I hope you're not wearing yourself out. It's okay, Senna-kun. The week's just been busier than usual. I'm okay. Senna, where would I be without her? I've caught her looking my way several times today. She's more worried about me than I am. I think I actually dozed off for a bit at my computer, and that's what prompted her sudden visit. Are you sure? You already put in so much work for the concert. Senagon, I'm fine. Really, I am. This is where I want to be, right here with you. If you're sure? Here, at least have something to drink. She sets down a cup of coffee for... Thank you. I'm touched. Reaching up, I take her hand in mine, squeezing it. She blushes as I hold onto her hand, gazing into those lovely violet irises of hers. Thank you, Senna-kun. And don't worry about me. You got that trade show coming up, don't you? She only just learned they accepted her application into the trade show. On top of working at the cafe, Senna has spent much of her free time working with her talent agency, figuring out scheduling, wardrobe, and other details. I only get to hear bits and pieces of what's going on. They have the outfits all picked out. Don't tell me what you're wearing. I'll wait for the pictures. We're just waiting to hear back from the organizers on scheduling. I'm sure you do great though. I can't wait to hear about everything. I just wish you could attend. But the event is a closed one and tickets are very expensive. They didn't give me any extra tickets either. Don't worry about me. Just make sure I get lots of pictures. Kotori had alluded to helping me with the trade show. I haven't heard anything from her, but there's a chance, although very slim, that I may be able to attend. I want to tell Senna, but I also don't want her hopes up. I'll get in on the next one. I promise. We share a moment together, but this being work, it doesn't last long. I shall get back to work. I nod and watch as Senna heads back to the tables to wait on customers. She's far too beautiful for me. How did I end up with a girl like her? The day passes once again without issue. I know it's technically called the harem route, but wait, how serious are we? How is this? Are we poly now? Did I miss something? The day passes once again without issue. I finally managed to catch up with my work, and with everything now submitted, filed away, I can actually relax for the last hour or so. As the day comes to a close, I observe our fine mates wiping down tables while still serving the handful of customers still hanging around. It's only after the final person exits the cafe does everything feel complete. Another week in the books. Kenter-san, would you like some help with the party? No thanks, I got this. And inventory is done correctly this time. Very well. Let me know if you would need anything. That's right, I planned another little party for everyone. It's a celebration of the success from the concert we had last week. The girls absolutely deserve this with the amount of work they all put into it. On social media too, people are still raving over our performance and sharing clips they recorded or pictures they've taken. Even here, customers are constantly asking myself or the mates when the next performance will be. Either because they couldn't attend the last, or they attended and want more. Looks like we'll have to make it a regular thing. There's plenty of time to plan another. For now though, I have to get to work with our party. Sauntering off into the kitchen, I get to work preparing the meals and drinks for the girls. Just like last time, I've got a bevy of drinks and food for them to enjoy. Unlike last time though, I'm more organized with my cooking. Turns out a little consolidation and asynchronous operation, learned that fancy term from Ayase, expedites the cooking process somewhat. I'm still much slower than the other girls, but progress is progress. When everything is prepped, I take the cart and wheel it out into the dining area. Seated in a nearby booth, my 4 lovely mates are patiently waiting my arrival. Look, Kenter-san actually cooked us a meal without getting off the fire alarm. Oh, come on, after all this time? Really? I accepted. You sure he didn't just remove the batteries? Of course, some things never change. Come on, I haven't started a single fire here. You don't need the fire department on speed dial. It's only a natural for a restaurant to have a quick access to emergency services. Not you too, Senna-kun. More laughter erupts as I start handing out more plates of pancakes and desserts to people. Hopefully, the meals will shut them up and make them forget about all this pyro talk. Good strategy. You see, all the social media stuff we're getting from the concert? People really like us. Don't need social media for that. I've been hearing about it all week from people. You girls were amazing. Of course people are going to talk about you. Of course they would. We had everything. Beautiful mates, harmonious voices, and mesmerizing songs. We're like the sirens of maid cafes. Sirens? You mean like an ambulance? Oh, I'm getting diabetes right now. Oh, I can't take it. No, sirens, like in Greek mythology. You know, sirens, harpies, like centaurs, just different. Well, no? Okay. They baited sailors with their alluring voices and music. I think I've heard of those. Whole ships will disappear along with their crews. I don't think we want to do that to our customers though. We all have a good laugh at the thought. Of course, it's wonderful to see Hayasaka so proud of how things turned out. It was only later that I learned Hayasaka is at work on the lyrics. It's amazing how talented she is, and we're lucky to have her here at the cafe. Are we going to update the website with some concert content? Of course. I think Ayase is the most eager to expand upon our newly acquired idol fame. Endless energy as always. She's ready and raring to go for round 2, when everyone else is finally recovering from the first round. I've got some ideas for what to do with the site, but I might need Kotori-san again for a few sprites. We can't keep bothering her. She's starting college in a couple of weeks. As the conversation continues, I suddenly hear my phone ringing. When I pull it out and answer, I'm shocked to finally hear from the person I've been waiting on. Oh, come on, we have a good moment here. Genter-san, how are things going? Doing great. Closed up the cafe a bit ago and just having some drinks and snacks. The girls go quiet at the moment I get on my phone. It's written all over the faces. They know who I'm talking to. Glad you're taking a break. With all the work put in, you deserve it. Thanks. Everyone worked really hard these past few weeks. The tension in the air is mounting. All eyes are on me as the owner rambles. Believe me, it shows. I just finished crunching the numbers and paying the bills. Genter-san, not only did you pay off the 9.6 million yen debt, not only did you pay off the loan I took out to keep the place open, you managed to rake in another 2 million yen. You are in the green, my friend. I'm speechless. I mean, I know we raised enough with the calculations I did after the concert. To hear it from the owner's own mouth? It's a whole new set of butterflies in my stomach. Thank you. You can say thank you when I'm done. I don't want this cafe going anywhere. I want this place staying open. You hear me? Yes, sir. I throw the worried maids a thumb up, letting them know we're good to go. Their faces instantly light up, and the girls huddle together, waiting anxiously for my call to end. And that idol concert was a fantastic idea. It's all over the internet. I don't know what black magic you used to pull that off, but keep the ideas coming. We need guys like you. Thank you, but I couldn't have done it without everyone's help. A team player, that's what I like to hear. Very well, get back to your party and enjoy yourselves. We will. And one more thing. Take tomorrow off, you guys deserve it. With that, the owner hangs up on me and I couldn't have a wider smile spread across my face. If that's not the best damn phone call a guy could have, then I don't know what is. Well, what did he say? More concerts? Absolutely yes. We're not going anywhere. And he wants more concerts. Everyone breaks out into cheers and laughter as the good news is heard by all. There's clinking of drinks and smiles all around the booth. It takes the girls several minutes for them to settle down so I can finish relaying the news. He wants us to take the day off tomorrow as well. Partying late tonight? We should do something to commemorate this. Yeah, how about another picture? I took the words right out of my mouth. Pulling out my phone, I stand up to get just the perfect shot of the four. Wait a minute. You're not ducking out of this picture. What? Senna-kun, we got that tripod handy we use for flyers? Of course, I go get it. Senna excuses herself from the group and disappears into the storage room. I look back at Hayasaka and find the pink-haired girl grinning from ear to ear. You're getting in on this one, whether you like it or not. You're part of the family, Kento-san. Aww, that's so sweet. Senna reappears with the tripod and I laugh. You girls. Setting up the phone on the tripod, I toss the thing onto a timer and hurry in with the four to get our picture taken. Say cheesecake! The flash goes off and a picture is snapped. It's one for the ages, with the girls huddled together and me in the middle. We snap a few more just for good measure. Once the picture taking is finally finished and we all seeing spots? Oh, from the flash. Oop. I grab my phone and swipe through the images. That one looks nice. How about we upload that one? My eyes are closed in that one. I'm not looking dopey on the internet. Then use this one. You can just about see my specs. Alright, this one it is. I push up the picture with the caption, Family first, family forever, and post it. We watch together as the image accumulates likes, comments and shares. If it wasn't official before, it's official now. I'm part of the family. Aww. It's so sweet. Our party carries late into the night, and by the time we're finished, I'm stuffed. There's actually food leftovers, so we divide up amongst ourselves and take home. The dishes get done, things are put away, and we close the cafe for the weekend. Another job well done. Even more? A few weeks have flown by since the big concert took place. I'd say things are back to normal at the cafe, but the old relaxed atmosphere of girls cafe is gone. The concert not only did wonders for our bottom line, it attracted a whole new crowd. We just brought all 4 girls back up to full time just to keep up with the influx of customers. I'm dumbstruck. Every so often I feel like if I'm not careful, I wake up from the stream and find my miserable self in a bar somewhere. I want to throw insults. This game really doesn't like me. At the very least, if this is a dream, could I at least not wake up from it until I see how it all ends? Come on, who's up for another round? Nanase drunkenly holds up a bottle of sake as the other 3 laugh and hold up their glasses for a refill. 5 people crammed into this tiny apartment is a stretch, but we make it work, sitting shoulder to shoulder. Normally I wouldn't, but since we have tomorrow off, I suppose I'd take another shot. That's right. In celebration of bringing the 4 back up to full time and seeing the cafe's daily income more than double, even with 4 workers, I unilaterally decided that a party was in order. As for why my apartment is ground zero, considering the busy week we've had in the cafe, I figured everyone would appreciate getting out of that place. Yeah, count me in. You're going to need a bigger apartment if this becomes the norm, Kendra-san. That or you'll all have to move in next door. Maybe we can take over a whole floor. Operation Otoko no go is a go. No, that's just too many syllables. It doesn't roll off the tongue, and it doesn't even sound cute. What would you call it then? That's easy. I'd call us the Marauding Mates. That does have a nice ring to it. It actually does. Having to say both? Well, Ayasaka surely knows what she's talking about. I have to admit, it's smoother than Operation Otokanaka. It's decided then. We're the Marauding Mates. Oh, come on now. Everyone toasts their glasses to the absurdity and bursts out laughing. First the apartment complex, next Akihabara. All we're missing is a dog named after minced meat, and we'll fit right in with good old... I've never seen that game or anime. First time I hear that. See that, read that, whatever. Okay. Marauding Mates? What kind of mess have I got myself into? Don't worry, Cantor-san. We'll keep the pillaging to a minimum. Wow, I'm so taken aback by Senna's joke that I don't know how to respond. This is easily the most I've ever seen the girl drink. That drink too. I'd be lying if I said her playful smile didn't excite me even a little. I try to keep the ravaging to a minimum, but no promises. Somewhere down the path, we went from full-scale invasion to corny pirate puns. I'm far too drunk to even try and think of a retort to that. As long as no one starts firing off cannons, we'll be fine. Sorry! Remember, Cantor-san, this is your assistant manager. That's right, on top of celebrating the great success on the cafe, I also promoted Nanase to assistant manager. With how she's taken care of everyone at the cafe, it's only fitting that she gets a bump up. Of course, I'll have to figure out just what an assistant manager does, but that can come later. We just gave out a fancy name? A mere title? Okay. What's that supposed to mean? What do you think? What if we want to hire another maid someday? Add to our ranks? Yes, please, I have someone in mind. A ravaging nut like you will send them running away, running home crying. I don't see you crying. Huh, like you could. The two girls lean in and press their lips together for a kiss? Okay, the whole event lasts no more than a couple seconds, but it's enough to silence every other person in the room. Ayasaka and Nanase share a knowing smile with each other before slowly pulling away. Wait! I caught it! That's the ship I was calling. Hell yeah, I'm all for it. What are you looking at? Nothing. That's weirdly adorable. Ayase answers in such a timid voice that Senna just erupts into the cutest laughter I've ever heard. Even Nanase and Ayasaka are grinning from ear to ear. In all my time with the cafe, I never thought I'd have all four maids in my apartment at the same time, let alone get to witness this. Unfortunately, time flies when you're having fun. It's already way past midnight, and even with having Sunday off again, we should probably get to bed. Alright girls, I think that's enough. How about we call it a night? I suppose we should at least try for some sleep. You're right. Come on, lover boy. Oh god. The morning rays of sun leak in from the window, casting a spotlight over the mess of covers and bodies sprawled out over my floor. It takes me a few moments to brush out the sleep from my eyes before I can finally sit up and stretch. Ugh, what a night. The four girls are still fast asleep and I have no intention of waking them. Meandering over to the kitchen, I pull open the fridge and pour myself out some orange juice. I consider starting up some breakfast for the girls, but without knowing how long they sleep, I decide against it. Ah! Just as I'm enjoying my quiet morning, a scream erupts from the living room, and I hurry inside to see what's wrong. A mouse? A bug? Or maybe a Peeping Tom? What is it? What's wrong? We spent the night. Yeah? You were drunk. I couldn't just send you home. Were we really that bad? How should I respond? Yeah, they were drunk, alright. The empty bottles aren't exactly hard to spot either. But with saving the cafe, I can't really complain. The goats deserved the party, not to mention it was the widest night I had in a long time. I suppose it makes sense though. Senna doesn't give off the vibes of being a party girl. Senna-gun! What is it? Ayase is next to wake up from the slumber. Well, she's not the first one to fully open her eyes. With Senna's scream, it's a wonder the whole complex isn't pounding on my door. Oh, what time is it? A little after 9? Hungry? I attempt to keep the mood light. With as much as everyone drank though, I'm just glad no one's hunched over in the bathroom. What happened? Great, just what I needed in my brain. Senna-kun, Ayase-san? You two doing okay? At least of the three, Hayasaka has the most measured response. With how she's rubbing her head though, I get the feeling she didn't escape the party unscathed. The lilac maid looks at Nanase and gives the girl a shake. Negichi, wake up! Nanase finally sits up and she looks like she could have used a few more hours of sleep. Well, this is a cheery bunch. Why do you wake me up? Can your son do something to you? Both Ayase and Senna jump at the sudden accusation, letting out audible gasps. I look at Hayasaka, but she's holding back a laugh. Migraine my ass. Kendra-san! Nothing! I did nothing to her! Really? Then who was it I felt touching my chest last night? I have one idea! Kendra-san, you really... No, I did not! With how close you four slept together, it could have been any of one of you. I swear, I never left my bedroom. Is this some kind of game? Maybe I should have kicked them out last night. Oh, come on. Suddenly all four goats burst into laughter. I knew it. This whole time? I'm sorry, Kento-san. I know you wouldn't do a thing like that. But Hayasaka-san wanted to... Senna-kun, shh! Don't tell him! So it was planned. Ah, come on! I almost lost it when you started shouting. Are you trying to disturb the neighbors? Oh, come on. I'm at a loss for words. The girls burst out laughing at me again, and all I can do is stare back dumbfounded. I can imagine. I wouldn't have any words for this either. Alright, very funny. You got me. I'm sorry, Kento-san. I really did feel bad for causing you trouble. Don't be too sorry. This is Kento-san we're talking about after all. I give up. Shaking my head, I start to laugh. Honestly, I can't imagine being anywhere else right now. One minute they're singing their hearts out for the cafe, and the next throwing me under the proverbial bus for their own amusement. Didn't I hear you say something about breakfast? Of course! What do you guys want? Rice bowl with eggs. Fresh oh, come on. Fresh tamagoyaki, please. Give me some sausage. Nanase? Sausage, of course. Senna has breathed aloud at the random request from the girls. She's almost hesitant to say anything herself. Eventually, though, she smiles and gives me a much more realistic request. I wouldn't mind some pancakes. With all the different requests, everyone looks at me expectantly. I can't tell if they're all being serious or just jerking me around. At the very least, I think Senna's serious. Alright, pancakes it is. There's a collective groan from the other three, but none appear to be too disappointed. Instead, the three make themselves useful. and start cleaning up the empty beer bottles lingering around the apartment. Really? How does he live in all this filth? And how much of that is because of you? Senna and I laugh at Hayasaka's comment as Senna starts mixing some batter once the ingredients are out. Oh, helping me in the kitchen. Oh, nice. It's never been this lively here. I could almost get used to it. You need a bigger apartment first, I think. Or a house. Or a cafe. Yeah, maybe we just stick to the cafe for now. Kender's-san's got video games. What? They're ancient. Senna and I exchange knowing glances as I hear my TV get switched on and the old gaming system gets fired up. Oh, I glance back and see Ayase and Nanase playing a fighting game. Hayasaka, who's much less interested, grabs a book from the shelf and starts reading. They're already making themselves at home. Not that I'm complaining, of course. It's like we're a family. We are, Kento-san. Senna's right. The girls have said it to me many times since I've started. I'd be lost without these girls. They'd be lost without me. If I hadn't been so thick-headed, maybe I'd have realized it sooner. Better late than never, I suppose. Well, I guess this is it. I left college searching for a career, a place to make a name for myself and some money. What I found instead was something much more special. I found a place to call home. I found a family. I found Girls Cafe. Sharing is caring. Achievement unlocked. Oh god. I am just as speechless as the last time. This time though, I am happy, I'm content. And for my first series, this is quite something. Oh god. I'm glad I picked up the game. I didn't think much of it until I got reminded by a friend. I don't know if they will see this, but thank you again. You did just help me play a very good game that put me on a roller coaster of emotions, but also, well, set me up for my first videos. I kind of don't want it to end actually, like this is my first series I'm doing here, and I have now grown so close to all of this. Kind of reminds me a little of my own little Discord group. It's kind of the same family vibes over there. And hell, I wouldn't lie if I said that I don't appreciate it. Greg, come on, he is gay. What? Someone in the writing team really is into bullying. Like a lot. Oh god. Oh my. I don't know what to say, so I guess I just end it here. If you stayed with me until this point, thank you so much. It was quite a fun playing this, and if people actually have fun watching it, it's even better. I'm so happy I got through this all again, and I must say, yeah, like this page said, thanks to Hisano for his excellent guide. All credits belong to his efforts. Yeah. Thank you, Hisano, for the guide. Alone, I don't think I could have pulled off this episode, which is now 3.5 hours in total without cutting it down. And I actually don't know how to cut it. We will see. For now, thanks for joining me in the Girls Cafe. And whatever next project I take care of. You though, you better take care of yourself. Otokanoke, mate, or just simply an enjoyer of mates in that place. You have a fantastic time. Bye bye. Oh, I love this. Yes!